I feel like to place this camera a little bit further, because there's no point if I put it so like close to me with this microphone. I just want to use this microphone. Yeah, does that make sense? Like, how can I express this differently? If I put this camera too close, there's no point to using a microphone like this. Yeah, I think that's a better way. So September 12th, 2025, it's actually 8:30. It's later than I usually sit here and record my videos because I actually went grocery shopping at Walmart today. After workout, I just felt like, to get some food, to get some grocery to cook later, like for breakfast and lunch. I want to stay at home and edit videos, and I want to cook myself some food. I just felt like to visit Walmart, so, and I happened to see Walmart very easily, like as soon as I left the gym, and it's on the same floor, like the second floor of the building. Yeah, I hit some shoulder this morning. I did about 3 exercises, just one push and one cable flies, and then another dumbbell flies, and another cable flies. The back side of the shoulder. I don't know how to say that. Like, yeah, it was very good, and I also did some core workout. Yeah, I felt very good because I didn't sleep well last night. I went to bed quite early. Actually, I laid on bed around 8:48 after 30 minutes of meditation. It took me a while to actually. I didn't really achieve that no mind state for too long. I was having a very busy mind because I thought about things a lot yesterday. I have watched people's videos a lot. I also edited my own videos, and I want to share with you what I watched yesterday that caused my overthinking. And so, yeah, a YouTuber, Mickey's TV, Mickey Works TV, yeah, 米奇沃克斯. He is literally the person who inspired me to start making YouTube videos. Okay, back in 2020, I started watching his videos, and I was in Seattle, US, and he was also in North America. I believe he's in Vancouver or maybe US as well. So he started quite early. As he said, he started making videos in 2008. I think when he was only 20 years old. But he started on YouTube about 10 years ago, 2016-ish, 2015, 2016. Actually, the year I went to US. So yeah, I just found him quite authentic, and his content is very helpful to me, his way of thinking. I watched him a few months until someone just told me that he's actually asking people for money. He's kind of like a scam or that. I didn't really look into it. I didn't really, sense that. I didn't get that vibe from him. Yeah, but I still just stopped watching his video. But the thing is, he motivated me, he inspired me to start content creation journey. Okay, he made me believe that I can do it as well. Okay, so I appreciated him. I felt grateful for his videos, for his works. However, yeah, as I said, some friends just pointed out he's kind of a scam. People don't like him. stopped following him, stopped watching his videos, and his views dropped. And I just came across his videos lately again, and I watched a few. I found his videos really authentic. To me, to my eyes, it just felt like my videos, okay? He didn't really motivate me to make this type of content, but coincidentally, our videos became like a lot alike in some sense, not everything, but I just want to point out that I appreciate his videos. I appreciate his authenticity, his openness with his audience. He shared a lot about content creation and money and family life in general, all right, friendship, all that, and I can really resonate with him on that, on many things. And I found those type of content very supportive. However, because he's a bit older than me, he's actually 41, I think, 11 years older than me, or maybe 12. And his current mental state is not so like, I don't know how to describe that. Like, it felt like I've seen my future. I've seen what I could be in the future. Although I have a much bigger vision, I have much bigger ambition. That's what I'm saying. Like, I imagined myself to be a world-known speaker and writer. I've published books, maybe by that age, but he doesn't really get lots of views anymore, and he's doing the live stream thing, selling stuff on TikTok and the Chinese TikTok, Douyin. To me, that is kind of discouraging. I don't want to end up don't want to be on that path. Like, what I'm saying is, being a content creator is extremely difficult. It requires you to be patient and creative, fun, all that, and you have to figure out revenues, right, for money. Otherwise, you can't support yourself, and this thing can't be sustainable. And he's tried that. He's very inspiring. And luckily, I don't have to worry about money. For the past 4 years, I didn't worry about money at all. There's no money involved. My parents support me financially. Without my parents, I wouldn't be able to do this, right? I have to find a job. I have to, find ways to make money. So he made me kind of pessimistic, If I don't have my parents, I don't know how to make money with content creation without sacrificing authenticity. Because I just couldn't be like those people entertaining. I couldn't entertain people. I tried make videos like about traveling, but more I realize I tend to lean into the reflection side, right? Like, my content is more thinking instead of just, showing people around, like just walking around, meeting people. I mean, they're all cool. I did that. I mean, I guess there's still a big part of the vlog I posted was just that, but I wanted to make more reflective content with thinking, with writing, okay? I don't know, I think it's kind of like a pride. Like, I don't want to do things that everybody else can do, or maybe like I don't without thinking. I don't consider that type of content as the content I want to make. Do I make sense? So it makes me think a lot about my future. And the difference is I still haven't made it yet. I haven't made it to a large audience yet. I'm still very, unknown and just, yeah, just a few dozen views for each video, for on average. But don't get me wrong, I'm not here to say like I'm about to quit. I just love to share my thinking along the way. As a content creator I am today, right? I wanted to mention that so far I have 1,000 subscribers, 1,180 subscribers, maybe 100, actually 130, 1,130 subscribers on YouTube, and 11,000 on Bilibili, and less than 100 subscribers on all other short form video platforms like Xiaohongshu, Red Note, and Douyin, the Chinese TikTok, and WeChat video channel. I want to mention that because this is my true journey. After 4 years, my view counts, my subscribers have been very low, and this is not easy, right? But I'm still doing it. I'm still believing in myself. But I definitely need to change my approach and change my way of thinking. And I was thinking earlier, I should be more clear with my intentions, with my priorities, with my agendas. Like what all these content are for. My traveling content are definitely for views, for more exposure. But to what extent? Right? It's so trivial. Like, do I just make videos for views? If that, do I sacrifice everything? Do I sacrifice being authentic? Do I sacrifice, I don't know, just copying? Do I copy? Do I just imitate other great YouTubers? Which I have already done, but I didn't like copy someone completely. I just learned. I get inspired. But yeah, just a bunch of thoughts that kept me up. So I got up at 11:30, 11 or maybe, and then I just drowned myself on social media. I doomed scrolled for like 2 hours, and then went to bed at 1:30. But I just woke up at 6:20. Took me 20 minutes, and then I got up, left home around 7, and then ran 3 kilometers, did some shoulder workout as I mentioned in the beginning, and then I came back. I'm going to cook some breakfast and start editing my next vlog. So yeah, I trimmed about an hour footage yesterday, which was major progress, right? It was like an hour and 40 minutes long, and now I'm at 30, and I want to trim another 10 minutes at least to just make it more concise and just refined. Okay, I enjoy this process. Yeah, I want to mention that again. I have no other choice. If I want to be happy and content about life, all I got is to appreciate the present moment as it is. If I do have those complaints, worries, stress, anxiety about whether future or the current life, so-called current life, because the true current life, the true present moment does not have any negativity only when we have our minds, when our minds just ascribe to things, right? Comparison, you know, high expectations, unsatisfaction. I don't know, like. So I try to just live in the present moment, without thinking about anything, without worrying about the future, the past. All I got is this moment. I'm sitting here recording this video. Anything could happen in the future, and I have no control over that. All I have control is this moment. I allow myself to be in this moment and be happy, be content, and find joy and peace in this moment. If I can do that, that's the only thing I care about. Alright? This is a long video. I enjoyed talking, expressing myself like this, as I always mentioned. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one. Bye. 停止录像。